Hey, welcome back to Random Ear Candy. This is episode 32. 32. Today I have Chip.
Woohoo!
Finally, I guess he's considered a guest now.
Here I am.
And we have Sweet Pea.
Hey, y'all.
And Pop Tart.
Hello.
And we have a special guest that we will introduce in just a minute. But I guess y'all ready to have a conversation?
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Been a
why
while,
not?
but let's do
Yes,
it.
indeed.
Okay, let's go.
What are y'all doing? Where am I even at right now?
That's what we want to know. Where you
I don't know.
been,
You haven't
Chip?
been here in like months.
You know
so
why? Do you know why?
You've been saving it for the guest
You've been
today?
working with your bees.
It really is. This is the same excuse I have all the time, but it's called life.
It's called Bees and Gardens.
It's called life and schedules.
Okay, you ready to introduce?
No, not yet.
Oh, we're not?
No, I got like a lot on my mind that I need to get off my mind right now.
Well, we're playing the guest
We'll get
music.
with it.
I have a lot. I mean, there's been a lot that's happened since I've been on here.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay,
All right, y'all ready for it? It could take
Yeah.
a couple hours.
we're waiting. The
Wake
episode?
me up when it's
No,
over.
what's on my mind?
Oh, then we'll just cut to that part.
No, I guess I'll save what's on my mind for another episode because we do have a special guest.
Let's recue the guest music.
Special guest music? Do we have any special
This
guest
is the one we
music?
always play.
All right, we do have a special guest. We have a very dear friend that is with us today as we record, and we want to get to know this person better. I would like to welcome Mr. Tyler to the show. Can we get a hand clap?
Yay, Tyler.
Hand clap.
We're so
Sound
glad
guy,
you're
can we
with
have
us.
a... Mr. Tyler, how are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Tyler has been wanting to come on the show for a very long time. He is one of our faithful listeners.
Yes, he
and, we have been trying to schedule for days and weeks and months of when we could get him here, and it has finally happened. So,
For sure.
go ahead.
3 or
What?
4 months to be precise.
It is. So the game plan is this episode is going to be about interviewing Tyler. And
First of all, did we have any birthday shout outs?
Hold on, let's
Let me check.
rewind real quick. Tyler,
do have
let's
one.
just hold on.
Oh, we have a birthday shout out. Mr. Chip,
Yes,
Is
Mr.
going
Chip's turning the big
to-
4-0
40 years old.
Ooh, that's
next
a big one.
weekend
Man, he's old.
That is.
on May the 12th.
Congratulations, Chip.
Thank you.
Also,
birthday.
happy Mother's Day.
Oh, happy Mother's Day
All
to
of the
all the mothers.
mothers.
Especially
When
your
is this
mother.
episode going to be releasing? Is it this coming Monday, or are we waiting? Because I know we said bi-weekly, but I don't know
We'll
if you,
probably do it this Monday.
so this coming. So this will be released on the 7th.
Yes.
So when's
Yeah.
Mother's Day? The 14th.
Yes.
You know what?
Okay, so this will
still
be
playing
like
birthday
a
music?
week early because it's like a yearly anniversary.
Did you know we're still playing birthday music?
Yeah, I turned it on purpose.
All right, back to today's episode, and that is to interview Tyler, get to know Tyler a little bit better.
But wait, before we get on to before we begin, I was just wanting to make a little important announcement. Just exactly 10 to 9 to 10 days, my birthday will be up in here soon.
Oh, really?
Just keep that in mind.
So when is your birthday?
May 15th.
Well, happy birthday,
Happy
Mr.
birthday!
Tyler.
You should have told us.
But I was
Yes.
born 2009.
All right, there
Up
you
in
go.
Mississippi
well,
country.
you know what? That's the perfect thing to say leading into this interview because I want to give you, before I have a list of questions. Tyler, just to let the audience know, Tyler has not seen these questions. He does not know what these are or what they're about. But before I ask the questions, I want to give Tyler the opportunity to tell us who you are as a person. Just like in a few sentences, tell us who
What
you are.
describes you?
Well,
Like, who are you?
well,
Let the audience
my
know.
name's Tyler. I'm just basically from Mississippi, in Hattiesburg or Ville, something like that. I was born up there. I mean, it's pretty nice. Mm-hmm. I had to move several homes, and then after my mom died in a wreck, and then after that, my dad took me, and then he got to jail, and then I had to go through these. I had to go to a friend's house and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
After that, went to foster care, and then I met y'all.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
That was an awesome part.
So you went into
Yes, it
foster
was.
care. You went into foster care, and maybe we'll talk about this a little bit later. But basically, you're from Mississippi. Some things happened in your life. You went into foster care, and then who you know now of your parents as your parents is who's your parents right now?
Crystal and Shane Purvis.
Okay.
But the most
Awesome.
important thing I forgot to mention is that,
What's that?
the foster parent I was with is actually a pastor at a church.
Okay.
Okay.
And I didn't realize it at first, but I was just like, one night I was in looking on his tablet, realizing, dude, this guy's a pastor. Didn't even realize it at first until I actually saw my dad go up there up there preaching.
Right.
I was
Well,
like, man.
Yeah, well, look, let's get these questions started. And the first question is to help us know who you are a little bit better. So, how old are you?
Well, I'm 13, fixing to be 14.
13. What's it like? What has it been? You're 13 now, fixing to be 14?
Yes.
So you've been an official legal teenager for a year now, almost.
Yes.
What has the teenage life been like?
Well, I must say, it's really been kind of fun. And
How would you compare it to not being a
Yeah,
teenager?
like what's the difference between 12 and 13?
well, it's basically one, actually,
Oh,
1
yeah,
year apart.
Just one number, huh?
Yeah, just
Right.
one number.
Right. And did you get any more privileges when you
Well,
turned 13?
Yeah, and I've lost some, but I don't want to talk about that here on the
Hey,
show.
Hey, we don't have to talk about those. Some of those things are best kept
Yeah.
secrets, right?
Yeah, best
All right.
kept.
Well, when I meet somebody, there's always one question that I ask. I mean, it's the same question across the board, no matter who I meet.
I could probably guess what it is, too.
I could guess too.
So, are you? Take your guess.
Are you Christian?
No, not that one. Not that one. This question is, Tyler, how many girlfriends do you have?
Ooh, should we break out the list?
Well, I think probably 3 or 4.
Three or four.
Four girlfriends.
That's a bold answer.
How's that going for you?
Well, I think one of them is impressed, but I'm not sure about the other 3.
So, what does the one girlfriend think about the other 3?
Well, I mean, they're all friends, I think.
The girls are friends too?
Yes, except for I think one of them.
So, do they know that they're all for your girlfriend?
No, they
Oh,
don't.
why do you have any plans on
Yeah.
telling them?
I don't think so.
I hope that doesn't start any rivalry between them.
You're just gonna keep that a secret?
Ooh, man, I can
We
only
might have
imagine
some
doing
fights
that.
breaking
Huh?
out.
All right.
It
So-
might be the woman revolution in here.
I hear that. So this whole interview is, like I said, to get to know you a little bit better. So, tell us what's your favorite food? What is your go-to food on a daily basis? Or if you could have any food in your life at any time, what would it be?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
That's what I'm
But there's
saying.
2 foods I
yeah.
actually remember from like childhood. It was bagel bites and pizza rolls.
Do you like those?
Ooh, I like
Yes.
pizza rolls.
You
I
do like
love
those.
bagel bites too.
So
Things are good.
Would that? So your go-to food would be chocolate bagel bites?
Bagel bites
Or
and
chocolate
pizza
pizza
rolls.
rolls. Chocolate
Like
pizza rolls?
chocolate pizza rolls?
Well, if it's
that
exactly
even-
made out of chocolate, then probably yes.
Have you ever heard of a chocolate pizza roll? I think you should invent that.
Well, hey, I think I might.
That
I
might
think
be
you
your
should
Because
invent
well,
that.
in the very middle, I have a gooey chocolate with chocolate chunks.
Oh, yeah. Dip
There
it
you
in.
go. And like,
dip it
see,
in
I'm used to like
chocolate
the,
ganache.
And in
I'm-
the skin, it'd be like it would be like a cookie dough pizza
Yeah,
pizza
I'm
bite.
used to like
I'm in
pepperoni.
favor of this invention.
I'm used to pepperoni pizza rolls. I don't know if I'd like the chocolate.
I tried a macaroni and cheese pizza roll once.
But
It was filled with
but
macaroni
the
and
chocolate
cheese.
pizza rolls,
I
it would
liked
not have
those.
any. It would have no pepperoni or anything like that in it.
Oh, okay.
But
Just like chocolate
Yes,
chip.
but the
chocolate
skin, but the skin, it'd be like cookie dough based.
Oh.
Actually,
All right. Tyler, what is your favorite animal?
well, it'd probably be. It's probably a creature y'all have never heard of. It's from a movie called Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
Okay.
The Indoraptor.
Really?
That thing's
Sounds like a
very-
dinosaur.
Sounds
It actu-
lethal.
It's very lethal and scary.
Yeah.
The thing
Like-
is, it's
Yeah.
black.
Like so scary it'd give me nightmares. Scary.
Yes.
Really?
Oh,
The-
wow.
This creature is made from the Adomus Rex and other animals.
Ooh.
It's made from raptor and T-Rex and
Yeah.
also the Adomus Rex.
So pretty much invincible.
Is it big?
It's not exactly big. It's probably like the size of a. It's probably about the size of a table or a counter.
Okay.
Like a normal sized counter.
But it's a pretty bad dinosaur.
Yes, but when it stands up on its hind legs, it almost looks like a skinny bear that doesn't have any hair except for the
Gotcha.
back.
That sounds
Yeah,
frightening.
that sounds
it
that sounds
does.
like a nightmare
But,
waiting to happen.
but this
does.
creature has the face of its sister, the Indominus Rex.
Okay.
And every single dinosaur in all Jurassic Park movies
Yeah.
are girls.
Wow, I had no idea.
I did not know that.
Me neither. Me either.
They actually announced it on one of their videos.
Really?
On Toy Lab TV.
Yeah.
It was,
Okay.
it was actually kind of funny because I was like, bro, how are they all girls if they never actually if they don't give birth to baby dinosaurs?
Wow.
If they're all girls.
Wow.
That
Hey,
would
look.
have to mean that they would have to have male dinosaurs to mate with them.
Gotcha. Look, let's go back to the food thing real quick.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
because I like talking about food.
Me too.
What would be your favorite thing to put ketchup on?
You might not even
Do you
like
like ketchup?
Uh-uh.
You don't like ketchup?
So if you
No,
had to
not
put,
exactly, but I do like
What is-
mayonnaise.
What is not? Why do you not like ketchup?
Well, I don't know. It's
what do you
probably-
dip your fries in?
Well, I don't dip them in anything.
All right, so you
Except
don't like
salt.
ketchup.
Oh, no.
You said you like mayonnaise.
Yes,
All
I
right,
make
what's your favorite thing to put mayonnaise on? Strawberries?
bread.
Bread.
I used to make
It's always a safe
mayonnaise
choice.
sandwiches one time, and it only had like mayonnaise and bread, just bread.
Really? All
And it
right.
actually
And
tasted
that
really
was
good.
yummy. You liked that?
Uh huh.
Okay.
I did that when I was only 3 or 4.
Mayonnaise sandwiches.
Uh huh.
Wow.
I've actually
It sounds
heard of other people eating mayonnaise.
I know
sandwiches.
someone who,
Nasty.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's stay on the food thing, and I want you to use your imagination on this next question.
Okay.
Right? If you could be any kind of food, what kind of food would you be?
Well, let's see here. Let's see.
What
Cookie dough.
you would be? How would you
That's a
be?
good choice.
Why would you be cookie dough?
Was that be about as sweet as one of those? About as
Oh,
sweet.
okay. That makes sense though.
You are pretty
It
sweet.
had. I
So
mean,
do you think you're sweet, or if you were cookie dough, you would be sweet?
no, I would be sweet, and I would also think I would be too.
Oh yeah. So what?
I like the confidence.
Like,
Yeah.
All right. So you would want to be cookie dough. Now, if you had to take a bath in a type of food, what type of food would you take a bath in?
let's see. I think it could be
Mayonnaise.
chocolate syrup.
Chocolate syrup.
Ooh, chocolate syrup.
Yummy.
You're on
If you had to
the
take a
delicious
bath in a
bath.
food,
And guess
Yeah.
what?
ooh, that'd be.
Hey,
That'd
you
be
know what?
delicious.
Speaking about taking a bath in food, do you know there actually is a food that people used to take a bath in?
Tomato juice for skunk spray.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
oatmeal.
That's true.
Yeah, people take oatmeal baths
I
too.
took in an oatmeal bath.
Why would-
I had
why would
to,
you take an
or
oatmeal
I
bath?
think I have.
Do you know?
I think it'd be to actually soak up the.
What if you get
the
hungry?
stench.
You've never
that is a
eaten your
good
oatmeal
point.
bath?
Yeah, you
Just
could like
throw in
just
some
you
brown
could like just
sugar.
sink
Not
down in
very
the
good.
bathtub.
Milk.
But
Yeah,
you
it's
get
disgusting.
sticky though after you would put the brown
Ew.
sugar and all the water in it.
You could sink down in the oatmeal and just open your mouth.
Hold on. I think y'all missed an important.
Yeah,
thing.
we're missing the
Pickle
point. The
said he asked if you get hungry, you could just eat some of your oatmeal in your oatmeal bath, and then he said he's tried it. I think y'all missed that.
I said it. It's a long time ago.
I actually,
like 2 months ago.
One more food question.
That's what happened.
I actually heard what you say there.
What is the worst food to you? Like, what is the nastiest food
Besides
in the world?
ketchup.
Well, I think it's actually a drink that I was actually thinking of.
No, what's the worst food you've ever had?
Well, the worst food I've ever had. Let's see. I don't remember.
Pizza?
Oh, I know. It was just last night. It was a chicken sandwich with pickles on it.
No way.
I hate pickles.
Hold on. Who would have given
What?
you that nasty food?
I love
Mom did.
chicken sandwich. With
Oh, no.
Did she know it was nasty?
She said it would give it a tangy flavor,
Yeah.
Did it?
and it had
Was
nothing
it-
else on it except for just chicken and pickles.
Just chicken and pickles. She didn't put a sauce on it?
Uh-uh.
Are you serious?
Yes.
And she made you eat it?
Well, actually, she took off the pickles.
That's
later.
that's terrible.
But she made me
I
take
feel
off
for
one.
you.
But she made me take one bite of it, and I was
Yeah.
like, ugh.
Did you tell her it was nasty?
I told her, blah. I did not
And
like
she
that.
made you eat it anyway?
Dude, the pickle tastes like water.
But see
no,
what-
but
I
she
don't like.
actually.
Hey, it's okay. I don't like pickles either.
But after that, she actually just ate it for me.
Did she apologize?
Nah,
She didn't apologize for making
Just ate it for
eat
you.
nasty food.
no, it's because she thinks it's healthy for me.
Oh, yeah.
Besides, I always try all the foods they have at Sam's Club.
Really?
Yeah.
Every single one,
You've
even
tried
if it's
all
really
of it?
good. Yes.
Ooh, that's impressive.
I actually only missed like 1 or 2.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy that your mom would make you eat the nastiest food in the world like that.
that's horrible.
Wow. All
Besides, the pickle didn't even have anything on it.
That's crazy.
Have you ever heard of pickles? I mean dickles.
No,
They're
never heard of those.
they're like pepper pickles.
Yeah. Hey, well, look, I have another question. Now, this is we're going to stray away from food a little bit.
All right.
And I'm going to ask you a question that just make you think a little bit. How do you know me and my family?
Well, I mean,
How do you know us?
because I mean, I first met Levi, then he introduced me to her, and then she introduced me to you.
How long have you known us?
Well, probably for as long as I can remember, for 4 years.
4 or 5 years, probably.
4 or 5, almost 5, because I came here October 16th,
Yeah.
4 years ago,
Okay.
and I was very sickly then, very skinny, and
Yeah.
I was very sick.
You said you were very skinny. You think you've like buffed up and gotten muscles since then, or what?
Well,
Well, turning 13 gives you muscles.
actually, my metabolism or whatever it's called won't allow me to get fat at all.
Oh, I gotcha. So
Yeah.
you're still do you think you're still skinny?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got a little bit of bricks up in my arms.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
Hey.
they're not actually sized. They're not brick sized,
You
but
been
they're kind of
working
tough.
out?
About
Hey.
the size of a marble, maybe, or
Well, not as big as not as small as a marble, but maybe
Yeah.
the size
Yeah.
of a.
Like a
It's like
tennis ball.
like a peanut,
yeah, like a
Okay.
peanut.
Yeah.
like a really
that'll
unusual
help.
sized peanut.
That'll help you with your 4 girlfriends.
Hey, at least they're growing, right? Use your imagination again. If you had a time machine, right? Would you go to the future or would you go to the past?
I'd go to both because I want to.
But you got to pick one.
If you could only choose one.
Well, I'd probably go probably to the past.
All right, and if you went to the past, why would you want to go to the past?
So I could actually see the dinosaurs, meet USS Grant, and also Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
All those famous people.
So you like some history stuff?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
What's your
awesome.
What's your favorite part of history?
Well, I think it'd be like the Declaration. I mean,
Yeah.
the Revolutionary War.
Okay.
Because of what we had to do to actually get our country as it is right now.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean,
That's a good one.
there's a
Right.
famous quote from Benjamin Franklin I remembered. The cause of freedom merits any price. As for myself, this great union only stirs up my belief that we must strengthen our unity, not weaken it.
Wow.
Indeed, we all
really
all
good.
must hang together, or most assuredly, we all hang separately. And he actually made that last part up as a joke.
Was
Really?
that Ben
Yes.
Franklin or Patrick Henry?
No, that was Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin. I like that quote.
So
I don't think it was an exact quote, but it was from Adventures in Odyssey.
Pretty close.
Well, that's pretty cool that you're into like history like that. So if you could bring one person back from history and get them to live with you now, who would that person be?
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. So
Besides, he was a Christian. I mean,
Oh yeah?
he always believed what God did.
Yeah.
I mean, he was not an atheist like Socrates and all them.
Mm-hmm.
He was a very found Christian that actually helped the country.
So if Abraham
He did
Lincoln was with you here today, what would you want to go show him in this day and time?
Well,
Because he wouldn't know what none of this is.
I would show him what the country is doing right now.
Yeah, and what do you think he would think about that?
I think he'd be very angry.
All right. Well, look, let's move on from that, and I want you to tell me the funniest knock-knock joke that you know.
Well, let's see
Do
here.
you know any knock-knock jokes?
Well, I remember one my dad told me when I was little. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo.
Who's there? Boo-hoo.
Don't cry. It's just a joke.
Oh, okay. All right. So, how old are you, you said?
13.
You're 13,
Almost
almost
14.
14, right? So you've lived
Long life.
a long, young life, right?
Yep.
All right. Throughout your life, as far back as you can remember, what has been the best moment of your life so far?
Well, Are we talking about like now or
We're
in the
talking
past?
about whatever comes to your brain.
That
What
you've
has been the
experienced.
best moment of your life ever?
I think it was when we got the go-kart. Our first one, not Crystal and them,
Yeah.
but with my dad. He actually got me not my dad, my mom. She actually got one for me. And it had a zombie apocalypse symbol on the seats and stuff. It was actually kind of old.
How old were you when you got that go-kart?
5 or 6. And I was the youngest driver to actually know how one of the things worked.
Oh yeah, your feet actually reached the pedals.
Uh-huh.
Dude,
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I was only like 3 or 4 feet long. If you was to put me on the floor to
So you
stretch
feel
me
like
out
that
there.
was the best moment ever in your whole life?
Yes, because I've never had a go-kart before.
That's
That would be.
I've never
cool.
had a go-kart
I could
either.
see
I
that being
actually
really
wore
cool.
I actually wore pajamas that actually like had little feet. They were actually Lightning McQueen or Jurassic World, and you could actually zip it up. And then I had a little hat on too that actually had
yeah?
the Rusty's hood
cool.
symbol and
Yeah.
stuff on
Did
it.
you get a picture? Did somebody take a picture of you?
No, but I remember.
you
Actually,
just remember it?
Actually, they actually did take a picture.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know you've heard of a genie in a bottle or a genie
Oh
in a
yeah.
lamp?
Oh yeah.
All right. So if you were stranded on a beach somewhere and you walked up on a lamp and you rubbed it and a genie came out and gave you 3 wishes, what would your 3 wishes be?
But you
Well-
cannot wish for more wishes.
Well, I think I would wish that Jesus would come back soon.
Okay.
Like
That's a good one.
Would come
That is a
back
good
today.
Why are you anxious for that to happen?
Because I want to be up in heaven with him.
Oh,
That's a
all
good
right.
answer.
Hey,
That
that's
is.
the
Probably
perfect
the
answer.
best
Jesus,
answer.
Speaking of Jesus, there's one thing I've actually noticed.
Yeah?
His brother, Jesus' brother. I'm wondering why didn't he go to heaven with Jesus to actually help build heaven? That's what I don't get.
Yeah.
You'll have to ask him
Well,
that when you get there.
What was his brother's name?
I don't remember, but I do know. I actually read in one of these true Bible stories, stuff they post down at the church.
Yeah.
They said that Jesus had a brother, and I was like,
Okay.
man, I didn't know that. I thought he was a lone
Well, you know
child.
what? That's a good question to ask when you get up there with him, right?
Well,
So
the
what-
second
What's
wish.
your other 2? Yeah. What's your next wish?
The second wish would be that that I'd probably become president.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh,
man,
President
I tell you
Tyler.
what. That's pretty good.
Hey, I might vote for
So,
you.
what are you doing as president?
Well, I would try to restart all of America, the government systems and stuff like that.
What's your 3rd wish?
Well, my third wish would probably be I'm not sure exactly what, but I think it'd be
What?
What is
Oh,
it?
okay, go ahead.
maybe have a time machine of my own, like the Imagination Station.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would be pretty
That'd be
That'd
pretty cool.
fun.
Like
That would
actually
be
give
pretty
me the
cool.
mind of like John Whitaker.
All right. So your 3 questions, your 3 wishes were that Jesus would come back, you could become president, and you could have a time machine.
Those are really. I've never heard
actually
those
have-
answers.
No,
Yeah.
not a time machine, but have the mind of Whitaker, John
Okay.
Whitaker.
To have the
I got
mind
you, I
to
got
be
you.
able to build a
Do
time
you
machine.
think?
Yes.
Do you think there's aliens?
No,
You
Really?
nah, because God didn't make aliens.
don't? Do you
How do you
think?
know that?
Because
Have you seen them?
no, but guess what? I know they don't exist.
you
People just
think-
make up them because there's one research study that showed a scientist trying to send a message to an alien, and the alien didn't respond.
Oh yeah. But what about all these? What about all these UFO sightings that
Well,
people have seen?
Well, people are probably just seeing frisbees, frisbees or something flying through the air, or drones
Okay.
that are actually spinning very, very fast.
Wow. Okay. Hey, that's
Possibility.
a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I have another question for you. It's a little bit more serious question. All right? Mm-hmm. So, thinking about your life from a young age, as far back as you can remember till now, what's been the toughest thing that you've ever had to deal with?
Well, the toughest thing I ever had to deal with was someone stealing my PS3 when I was only 4 or 5.
What?
Really?
Bro, that's rough.
Dude,
I'm
I
gonna
was
be
in
honest
this
with
neighborhood
you.
with all these people, and I accidentally left the stupid window opened and
Yeah.
unlocked, and these people came in, literally grabbed the thing, and then took it.
Yeah.
So, out of everything in your life,
And
that's
they were like only like 2 blocks. I mean, they were only like half a like 1/3 or half a block away
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
us.
So out of everything in your life, you feel like that's been the toughest?
Yes, they were 5 or
Wow.
10 steps away from our house.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, you know, that would bother me too to have something of mine taken and stolen, right?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it had my Jurassic World game in it, which I just completed just 2 hours before
No
we went to
way.
town.
No way.
Yes.
That's tough, bro.
All right.
Dude, I worked so hard on that. But guess what? The best thing is that I remember. So I was actually able to complete it when I got the game again.
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
That makes it
When did
easier.
this happen?
It was only when I was 4 or 5.
Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. What's your
And I didn't know how to close it. I asked Dad to help me close the window.
Oh, I see.
And
All right.
he said, "No, Tyler, we're about to go out the door."
and
I
you
was
just
like-
left it open.
I was pushing the window so hard to push it down, and the thing would not close.
I get window
so
struggles.
So you just had to leave it open.
Yes.
Wow. All right. What's your favorite thing to do at home right now?
Well, it'd be playing with Legos, making inventions with my Legos and stuff.
So you're like a Lego
Yes.
Lego genius or something?
Well, yeah, and with beads. So there's these pieces on Conair combs. I mean brushes. When you take them off, they look like little jousters, like those back in the days of England,
Yeah.
old England. But it has a little ball in the end. I always clip that off, and then I put them on my beads and stuff, using my teeth to flatten them or straighten them out.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
then I make stuff like that.
So
For your
playing-
Lego characters?
And
Legos is
Yes.
You know, I've actually heard of
And some of these
adults
pieces-
and having jobs working with Legos.
Yes.
How cool do you think that would be?
hey, that would be awesome with me.
That would be cool, huh?
But the coolest thing, what I do is that after I shape them, I actually fit them onto Legos that actually have like a hole in the very middle of them or something.
Yeah.
And I always make umbrellas or something like that, or
Okay.
laser things.
Huh. All right. Well, talking about jobs, like, because people actually get jobs with
Jobs,
Legos.
yes.
Have you ever had a job?
Well,
like
yeah,
a real job?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. What kind of
Well-
job? What kind of work did you do?
Well, I'm actually just a couple of weeks ago, I helped my boss, Michael Barry, I think, or something like that.
Oh, really?
Oh,
And
yeah?
What's he
he's-
do? Like, does he own a company or something?
No, he owns he actually he's one of the beekeepers of the nation.
Really?
Oh,
Well,
wow.
not exactly of the nation, but
Yeah.
he's
Of the
good at it.
neighborhood.
He's a well-known bee
Yeah, beekeeper.
fanatic.
Okay. And so he has a
Yeah.
business.
Well, sort of. He told me to do 60 or 61 bee frames, and I did all of those, and I actually got $40 off of it. The
Oh,
30
wow.
But I was late.
Awesome.
Bro, you're rolling in the money.
I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to get him in on Tuesday day, but I actually was 4 or 5 days late, and I had to tell him about it on Friday.
Wow. Wow.
Did he
I
get
actually
it?
got the work done on Wednesday.
So you still working for him?
Yeah, I'm taking out his can. I asked him for a raise, and now I have like $3 every time I take it back and back to his house and then
Okay.
up to the road.
Hey, that's
Alright.
sweet, bro.
So
Actually, I didn't ask him
this-
for the offer, but
Yeah.
he offered me $3
Yeah.
instead of $2 every
so
time I
dude,
take
you,
it.
That was
so,
nice
so
of
you
him.
got the money coming in.
You've already got
Yes.
your raise
Wow.
and everything.
Wow. Do you save your money?
Well, yes.
Or do you like to spend it?
Yeah.
Are you a saver or a spender?
Well, I actually have $400 in total right now.
That's what I'm
What?
talking about.
That's
you,
pretty good.
Bro,
you
that's
get-
crazy.
You giving
Well-
out any loans?
Well, I'm thinking maybe I could put some of my money in the bank so I could get some more money off of that.
That's a good idea.
Some interest going
Some
on.
invest it.
But the thing is that I don't know what bank would want to have my money to keep.
Oh man, they'll all
think
take
they
your
all
money.
want it.
You got to pick which one you want.
Yeah, you're
Well,
a
they will
customer.
all
They
take
want
your
you.
money.
But we had problems with Capital One though.
Yeah, I hear
Past.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking maybe Ink.
you. Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm
do
not
you
sure.
do you like going places? Do you like traveling?
Yeah, I love traveling as long as I.
Where's the what's your most favorite place you've ever been?
Well, let's see. I think it'd be up to let's see, somewhere up in Missouri. They have a science museum type of place.
Okay.
It's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, it's a
And-
cool place to hang out.
Yeah, they have like this big old truck,
Mm-hmm.
like a real box like truck.
Yeah.
It's it's not a box truck, but it's like a semi.
A lot of cool activities at that place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to a couple of those like science museums.
Yeah, they almost
and
look like a Volvo.
Yeah, they got some
truck.
cool stuff. They got some cool stuff there.
Pretty
right?
cool.
I have a really, this one might be a little tough question for you. All right. You ever heard of the word love? All right.
It can mean two things.
Well, hold on.
Oh, you're jumping ahead of the gun here.
You must already know what this question is.
I'm gonna shoot the target.
All right,
You must have
what
experience.
What does love mean to you?
Well, love means
To
that
you.
that
Personally.
Well, to me, love means that you care for someone enough to give your life for them, like Jesus did for us.
Hey, that's it. That's probably
I
the
love
best
that.
response.
Either that or
Boom.
romance.
I love
Boom,
that
that's the
definition of
perfect
love.
You hit the hammer on the nail.
So, all right.
Don't
so
you
that's-
mean-
The nail on the
The
head.
nail on the head.
Don't you
hammer
mean you
on the proverbial
shot the
nail.
target with the arrow?
So
Yeah.
love to you means that you love someone enough to give your life for them.
Yes.
But Tyler, that's the perfect answer. That's awesome. I don't know
that
if
or
you
romance.
That's like dictionary
you read,
definition.
you read a romance.
Yeah, that or romance. Love.
Yeah. What romance?
Well, love could also mean like romance, like
Like
marrying
ushy
someone.
gushy feelings.
Right.
Well,
If you wanna
sort of,
marry
yeah.
somebody.
Yeah,
So-
but we're not gonna get into that.
So in
Oh,
this
that's a good idea.
life, it's probably not very common that you would actually give your life for somebody, right?
it's not common, but it is right.
Okay,
to do it.
I understand that. But in your life right now, how can you show love to somebody
By,
other than giving your life for
By
them?
helping them, by trying to do what they say and try
Yeah.
to do what's right.
Yeah. Do you feel like anybody has ever showed love to you?
Well, yes.
Who has showed love to you?
I think it'd be a Pop Tart.
Pop Tart has
Pop-Tart.
showed love to you.
Yes,
How has-
because he's friends with me,
yeah.
and so have Blake, Alex, and the rest.
Yeah, so you have a group of
There's some
friends,
good friends.
and you think that they show love to you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I like that. All right. Now you told me earlier that you're almost 14, right?
Yes. Only
right.
10 more days until my birthday.
10 more days. That's pretty cool. I know you're looking forward to that.
Uh-huh.
But if you could pick any age in the world, what age would you pick?
Well,
I mean, I know you're almost 14,
I'd rather be like
but if you had a
almost.
choice,
I'd probably be 200 or 300.
200 or 300 years old.
But the reason I
Wow.
say that is because I want to see my grandchildren and my grandchildren's children
And your
married.
Your great grandchildren.
Yes.
So you just want to live all this life, have kids, have grandkids, and just keep living to see them all.
You want to
Yes.
enjoy the retired life.
Yes.
I gotcha. So
And also, you actually, after you retire, you actually get retirement funds.
you don't
That's a
think
sweet deal.
you don't think
I know.
at 200 or 300 years old that you don't think that's a little old?
No.
You don't think you like the
I'd
white
be
hair
grateful to
and-
see my kids
You might not
married
have
and
hair.
stuff.
But you don't think you'd
True. You
be?
might not have hair.
I wouldn't care.
I hear you. I hear you. All right.
I mean, Noah did. I mean, Noah saw
Right.
his grandchildren
All right.
married.
What age? Since we're still talking about age and birthdays and all
Even
that kind
Enoch,
of stuff.
he didn't even get to meet his grandfather, Adam.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
tough, bro.
What age do you think someone stops being a kid?
Well,
Like, do you think there's a magic number that being a kid gets turned off?
no, everyone could be a kid. Like
Everyone.
even adults who do jobs that kids play with, like Legos.
yeah.
If they work for a Lego company, even
you-
they get to play with the Legos
Like-
there too.
So
They're
you
still
think
like-
in their heart they're
Right,
still
a
kind
kid
of
at heart.
Yes.
That's a
But
good
my
answer.
mom keeps telling me to be mature, even though I want to be a kid.
Oh yeah.
Still.
So you think there's a difference between being a kid and being mature?
Yes.
Really? What's the difference? You don't think kids
Because-
are mature?
Well, I mean, if you're a kid, you don't have to worry about maturity and all that stuff. But when you're actually an adult, some people make you feel like that you cannot be never
Right.
a kid ever again.
I think you just got to find that perfect mixture of kid and maturity.
You
Yes.
definitely have some good points there.
Yeah,
I like that.
you gotta be an adult, but kind of mix some kid stuff in
Gotta
with it.
still have
what about that?
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but my mom, my mom's hair is like about as gray
Yeah.
as silver.
Yeah, your mom's
Have you
hair.
seen my hair?
No, I was talking about my mom's hair.
So do you think your mom is still a kid at heart, or do you
Well-
think she's too old and mature?
Well,
to worry
she
about
acts
that?
like she's like too mature, but
Yeah.
but I think but I think she's still a kid.
Yeah.
What do you think she'll think when she hears you say that?
Uh-oh. Man, that's
forget about that part?
I didn't think of that.
All right. So
Sorry, Mom. I did not mean to say that back to you. Sorry.
Since we're talking about age and all that still, what do you? And I think maybe you already told us this, but what do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I'm also thinking...
Besides president.
If I don't become president, then I might become a
Yeah, like what's your
paleontologist.
second? Well, a what?
A paleontologist
How do
and
you, how do you
geologist.
spell that?
P-A-L-E-P-L-E-L-O-G-I-S-T.
What is that? What do they do?
Paleontologist is a person that discovers dinosaur bones and other animal
Gotcha.
bones.
That sounds pretty
exciting.
cool.
Gotcha.
And a geologist is a person that discovers crystals, rubies, emeralds, stuff like that.
So you want to like go on
You'd probably be really
expeditions
good
and
at
find
it, too.
dinosaur bones?
Yeah, if I find rubies and diamonds, I might sell those and get some money off of those.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
some to us.
Hey, don't worry, I'll give them to y'all for free.
So,
Oh, sweet.
Then y'all could actually sell those to get a good profit off of them.
yeah.
That's true.
That'd
So-
be kind of fun.
Do you think
I'll ship them by mail.
this is a little bit more of a serious question?
Free shipping.
Do you think you make friends easy?
Well, I surely do because I'm good
What-
at talking with strangers.
Oh, so that was my next question. What makes it easy for you to make friends?
Well, I just ask them their name and I tell them who I am and what happened
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
me in my life and stuff
That's how
like
to
that.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm not too good at that. I get nervous, but you
so
seem like you got it down.
So
That's
you
how
say,
some-
so
that's
you
how-
would say you make friends easy.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think makes you a good friend to somebody? Like, what are some character traits that you have that makes you a good friend?
Well, to be a friend, you must show yourself friendly. That's one of the verses in the Bible.
There you go.
That's right.
There you go. And do you think you show yourself friendly to other people?
Yes, but there's a verse in the Bible that says, a person that has friends must show himself friendly. But
Yeah.
there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother.
Right.
But that brother that sticketh closer, that friend that sticketh closer than a brother is actually Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh.
true.
That's
Yeah.
right. Do you think you're always friendly? Mm-hmm. Really?
Well, I try to be.
Yeah. In every moment of your life, you think you're friendly?
Well, I try to be. Yes.
All right. Well, I mean, that's
all you can do.
That's all we can
That's
do, right?
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think this overall? Do you think this world is a friendly place?
Well, all it takes is one spark of friendliness, and then the whole world will actually see that
Yeah.
spark come into a wildfire.
There you
I
go.
love
Oh,
your
yeah.
point of view.
Well, Tyler, I have one more question, and then I'm going to let you say whatever you want to say. All right. So the last question is what are you the most thankful for in your life? Like, if you could be thankful for anything, what is the thing that sticks out the most in your mind?
I think it'd be everything because,
Well, no, you got to sum it up into one thing.
Like one thing.
Pick one thing out of the air. What is the thing you're the most thankful for?
I think it'd be the pastor and my parents and them.
That, you know what?
That's
Pretty
awesome.
awesome.
That is.
That's pretty
You have
awesome.
great parents. And
So
you have
you-
a great pastor.
So your pastor and your parents.
Yes.
Yeah. So you feel like your parents have done a lot for you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Where do you think you would be today if it wasn't for your parents?
Well, I wouldn't be here.
You wouldn't be here?
I wouldn't be here on the broadcast or anything
true.
else.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you guys are going
and
to
we
the
wouldn't have
broadcast.
had the joy of getting to
We
know
wouldn't.
you.
You wouldn't be sitting at my kitchen table
You
doing
wouldn't
this
been
podcast.
our friend.
You wouldn't have a guest on the show.
Yeah. Where do
at
you
that
Where do
point.
you think you'd be?
Well, I'm not sure. It ain't my business. It's the God's business what
Yeah.
happens to
Oh
me.
yeah.
You know
That's
what?
true. I love that.
You're right. Why even think about that? Because that's not what happened, huh?
Yep.
I mean,
But God has a plan for every one of us, so I wouldn't have to be worried about what he does.
What do you think is God's plan for you?
Well, for everyone, his main objective is heaven for all of us. For
Tyler,
those who
you
have followed
keep-
his will and do the
you
will
Keep
of him.
giving all the
you
right
keep
answers.
Giving me all the right answers.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Hey, I got
All right.
100% on my
Oh yeah.
on my
Yeah,
question test.
100% A.
What do you think God's will is for you on this earth?
Besides president.
Well, I think it would be to spread the gospel.
Oh,
There you go.
Do a Twain, sort of.
yeah.
Like Mark Twain did. Or, what was
Yeah.
that?
Like
What was
you go
his name?
explore and spread the news.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember
Well-
what his actual name was.
Well, Tyler, that's all the questions I had for you. So I want to give you a few minutes before we end this podcast to talk about or say whatever you want to say.
Well, as I was trying to tell y'all about the Indoraptor, It's black in body, but its hairs are almost like quills.
Ooh.
But they're not as deadly as a porcupine quill.
Yeah.
But they'll still hurt. Oh.
But they don't hurt at all. Actually, they're just hairs. They're just bristly hairs, and it has a yellow stripe down its belly.
Yeah.
It's actually got that trait from Raptor Blue, because Raptor Blue has a stripe from the top of her head down to the very back of her tail.
That's going to be very helpful for us to be able to recognize it if we come across
You're
it.
like a
You know,
dinosaur
because-
genius.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, if I'm ever in the woods or anything, and dinosaurs start coming at me, I definitely want to be able to identify that one.
But there's something else you need to know.
What's that?
There's one creature that's even scarier than him.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Have you ever heard of Sinister Freddy?
I have.
I don't even know.
Don't
Oh,
know.
it's an animatronic bear. But
Oh,
this
I
bear,
have.
But this bear
Is that from that game?
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
This animal has claws that are very big. They're like 2 to 3 inches long on each finger.
That
Yeah.
sounds terrifying,
And
bro.
its teeth, when he closes his mouth, when he shows his lips,
Right.
it almost looks like a cage.
That
Yeah.
sounds like
Wow.
a nightmare.
It is.
I thought of one more question I want to ask you.
Uh-huh.
If you could give a piece of advice to anybody, what's your piece of advice to give them?
Well, I mean, try to do the will of the Lord. Try to praise His name all ye life,
Yeah. Just
and accept Jesus.
accept Jesus. That's
I
some
love
pretty
it.
good advice.
Oh,
That's some
yeah.
pretty good advice. Where did you? That's got me thinking. Where did you learn about spiritual things?
John Whitaker.
John Whitaker.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So what's
So
he from?
adventures.
Like where'd you meet him?
Well, I didn't meet him, but I've heard what he's been talking to some of the kids of Odyssey and stuff about advice. I mean, what to say and stuff like that.
So Adventures in Odyssey.
Yes.
I focus on
Yeah.
the family.
Yep. Exactly.
We
Right.
like that.
What advice would you give your parents? Right
Well,
now? If you could, if
I
you
mean,
could
they
give your
already know
parents a pi-
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. So they already know Jesus, but if you could give them some advice to help them as parents, to help them be better parents, what kind of advice would you give them?
Well,
To not make you eat chicken sandwiches with
no,
pickles?
no, it'd be
To let you play the PS3 more?
No.
Fund your
let's see.
presidency.
no, it wouldn't be like
This
that.
is your opportunity to give your parents some advice. So
Well,
give them some advice right
I
now.
think
You won't
it'd
get in
be-
trouble for this.
I think it'd be like ask questions first and then actually punish later.
Hey, that.
Because
Yeah.
then you
I
can
agree
actually
with that.
so you can actually figure out who's doing the trouble and then who's not doing the trouble,
So
so that
do-
they don't have to be punished.
Are your parents
too.
in the habit of punishing first and ask questions later?
Yes, I mean
Really?
Yeah.
That seems unfair to me.
the last time I was here with y'all, she made me sit too while with Zane, my little
And she
foster
didn't even
brother.
ask questions.
Yeah.
You have to investigate these kind of things.
Yes.
Before you punish.
Besides, she punished me and my brother Zane.
And you were probably innocent, huh?
Yes,
Wow.
because he
Wow.
was causing trouble
Tyler.
hitting Pop Tart
Hey.
and all that.
I feel you. I feel you. You know what? I'm glad we have this opportunity
'Cause
for
you
you
do
to
it.
get what is on your chest, get it off your chest.
Yes.
Is there anything else on your chest you want to get off?
Well, there's one other creature I was going to tell you about.
Oh, okay. I was kind of thinking something more serious.
Oh, it actually is serious.
Oh,
This
okay.
creature is very, very deadly.
Okay.
Its
What's
name
your
is
creature?
Scorpius Rex.
Is it like a scorpion T-Rex?
No.
Where does he come from?
Oh, he comes from the movie Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous.
Where on this earth could we find like?
Isla Nublar. It's actually a real place.
Oh wow.
This creature has tail spikes that are actually very deadly.
Wow.
They're like porcupine quills, but they're actually a lot more deadly.
You know what?
They have poison.
You have
in 'em.
blown my mind
And they
with
can
all
kill
this.
you.
You've blown my mind with all this dinosaur stuff. And Tyler, you just keep doing you, and you just keep doing dinosaurs.
That's all.
Right.
You're awesome.
But I can
That's
tell you one
cool.
thing about the Scorpius Rex.
One more thing.
When it hits you, it actually leaves poison.
Oh.
And it's
Sounds
after,
deadly.
After an hour or two, you're dead.
Wow.
Hope I never come across
Well,
one.
But all you need is just antidote for that
Okay.
venom.
Okay.
Wow.
I make sure I
Well,
keep some with me.
Tyler, you know what?
It could be snake venom or
We
spider
tried.
venom and stuff
Hey,
like that.
we tried to do this for a long, long time. to try to get you to our house to do this podcast.
Yeah.
And I am so glad that it worked out today to record this, right? And I just want to let the audience know that we asked Tyler how he knew us. And Beta, you want to explain how we know Tyler? Like, how did we get to know Tyler?
We got to know Tyler through his parents.
Through his parents. So we have been friends with,
We've been friends with his parents
with
our whole
Tyler's
lives.
parents for
Pretty much.
all our life. In
Yeah.
fact, Tyler's mom, Tyler mentioned that he come out of foster care, and now his parents now. But we've went to church with his parents, and his parents was actually one of my teachers in school.
His parents are awesome.
So yeah, that must mean your parents are really old.
I mean,
right?
they do
So-
feed you food that's like gross, but overall,
Yeah.
they're pretty cool.
But we've known Tyler.
But there's one thing I must say. I saw a video of y'all when y'all was little.
Did you?
You,
Oh.
you two were like
Yeah.
the cutest little people I've ever seen.
That's what everybody tells me.
Dude, you looked you almost look like me or him.
That's
or
what
Which
Levi.
is-
everybody tells me.
just like
But
less
this,
gray hair.
This has been a privilege to have our good friend
Yes, it
Tyler.
has.
Not Levi, Pop-Tart, that is. Sorry.
It's okay.
We consider Tyler a very good friend, and we are so glad that we finally got the opportunity to have him to our house to record this podcast, because Tyler has a big impact on people and their lives, and we hope through this podcast, in this interview, that you'll find it interesting, and some of the things might have an impact on your life
That's right.
out there in the
It was
audience.
good talking to you,
So,
Tyler.
But guess
Tyler-
what? There's one thing I must say.
Well-
my most troublesome thing for Colton to do was actually chasing his chickens around.
Oh yeah.
They were very fun.
That sounds-
I
that
love
sounds-
chasing chickens.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Well, we're almost. I think we're about out of time.
Tyler,
Yep,
guess
we're
what?
out of time.
All good things must come to an end, right?
Yep, exactly.
So I always ask a question at the end of the podcast.
well, what's your question?
Make it quick because we only have a minute intro.
Is there a question that I always ask?
No, you just say,
No, there's not.
let's go
I
have
just
a
say, hey-
conversation.
Well, no.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. And
If you
we
want-
don't have time for a plug
No,
today.
no.
We
If you
have
want
to.
a birthday,
Oh.
go ahead and email us your
Email us a
birthday,
birthday.
at randomearcandy@yahoo.com, and we will announce it on the next
And
episode.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. And
We do
having-
have a plug, real quick.
Oh my goodness! Thanks for
Okay,
having
wait.
the
No, no.
conversation.
If you want to create your own podcast, go to use PodBean. They're amazing. Do you know our code?
Wait, use what?
PodBean.
Podbean?
Do you know our code?
No.
It's ear candy.
Oh, ear candy.
The
I should've
discount
guessed.
code gives you a
Boom.
free month of podcasting.
Thank y'all.
Okay.
Thank
See
you,
y'all later.
Tyler.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye,
Say
toodles.
bye.
Hey, bye, guys.